Let's do it. Season 2.
Oh yeah, season 2.
I know. You see.
Somehow the world. Okay.
We should make our own
Intro.
intro. You remember? Have you seen that clip of Kai Cenat when they did the iCarly music for him? And
Yeah, I was just about to say that the modern day iCarly is Kai Cenat.
yeah, his is pretty cool. Except actually, well, let me start the podcast and then we could get right into it. But
All right.
welcome to season 2, episode 21 of Frogs in the Algorithm. Dom, Enzo, back. Now, speaking of Kai Cenat, speaking of Kai Cenat, I think this Saturday was the first time I ever watched a stream, though.
Why? What was the stream this Saturday?
Cash Nasty Braun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched it, actually, turned it on and
How
watched.
how many? How long did you watch of it?
I probably watched, well, I thought he was going to meet LeBron in the beginning, but I probably watched, an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, while he was live?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because I
Why?
turned it on, I thought it started at, 12:45. And I thought he was gonna meet Braun. I thought Braun was on the stream. That's what I thought the whole time. I didn't
Oh.
know, cause Kai Cenat was on. There's some Fanatic Fest,
Yeah, Michael Rubin's Fanatic. They went
hmm
last year. Yeah.
and he was on
Well, actually,
their.
no, he didn't go last year. It was just Aiden and Speed.
He was on the live shop episode with Wemby, Tom Brady, Braun, and then I'm forgetting the
I did.
last
I
guy.
saw that. Yeah.
Maverick Carter, Rich Ball, whatever. But anyway, so I was watching it for an hour, cause they drove from wherever Kai was staying to the venue. Him, Cash, and whatever the third guy's name is, Tylil, right?
Talil. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I don't know how people can watch that every single day. Does he stream every day?
I don't think he streams every day, but I never watch like a stream like that. Like the only stream I watch, I watch reruns. I don't watch like the actual stream live. I always watch the stream reruns, but the only stream that I actually watch live is the brand risk ones, like the Aiden Ross fighting streams.
Oh, I was about to say, dude. I was like, bro, you talk about you watch Aiden and Neon streams all the time, but you're saying you watch it on YouTube
Yeah,
afterwards.
so I can skip through it, bro. Like, dude, because a lot of parts are fucking boring. I always skip I'm just like, oh, this part's boring. I just start skipping.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that boring because the anticipation was crazy. I couldn't wait till he got there, because I've been watching. I used to watch Cash when we played 2K16 and 17 when he was in Two Hype with, Jesser. Jesser, Two Hype.
I didn't watch 2K.
Uh,
The only person I watched was So Illuminati.
yeah, he played with Soul Illuminati. They used to do
Gazer,
they used to do
Gazer.
the reactions. Him, Cash Nasty, Soul Illuminati, Flight. They used to they were the big reactors before it was
Yeah,
popular almost. But yeah, he was
but
the
then
biggest guy.
Cash got his big moment, and Talil kept freaking talking over him to LeBron.
Yeah, dude. I didn't know that was Talil. That was the first time I ever seen him.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
only other time I ever heard about him is when I was not in the podcast and I watched it and you guys were talking about him. But
Yeah, I don't like Talil. He's gay.
yeah, dude, when I was like, bro, cause Cash was having his moment, dude, and then he started screaming and shit. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up and let Cash
Yeah,
talk, man.
Even Kai was yo, this my boy Cash, and they were looking at Talil because he kept talking. Like everybody's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
But I mean, it was his moment too. To be fair, he got to meet
Dude,
Braun
fuck
too.
this guy, bro.
I
Like, what
know,
the
but dude,
hell?
Cash, dude, he met Braun. I kept seeing so many tweets where it's like, damn, we really met Braun today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was
Cash
awesome.
Nasty.
He was crying afterwards too.
Is that the one where he's like, green or three?
No, it's first of all, it's
Oh,
Splash, and that's Chris
splash.
Smooth.
Oh, Chris Smooth, bro.
Yeah.
I used to watch Chris Smooth a little bit.
Shot clock cheese. Yeah, dude, I love Chris Smooth. All those guys, all those old heads, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of wonder what Chris Smooth was thinking. I wonder if he saw that Cash Nasty met
Yeah, I
Braun.
wonder what happened to him.
No, he still posts. I see. He still talks about the NBA and stuff. I don't know if he plays 2K as much.
Dude, there's a lot of old celebrities that made a reappearance on social media this week. Um, or Aiden Ross had his brand risk fights, and guess who fought in one of the fights?
Oh, Julian Newman.
No. Supreme Patty.
Supreme Fatty.
Yeah, remember the guy that used to
It's
squirt
great.
limes in his eyes?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. That was actually kind of a crazy pull. I did
Dude,
not think that
listen,
Supreme
bro,
Fatty.
so he fought this Jewish kid, and Aiden's just like, yes, this is my Jewish kid, this is my Jewish brother, because Aiden's Jewish, and everybody's booing the Jewish kid like so hard, like fucking like going crazy. And I'm like, dude, they're being such assholes, bro. And this Supreme Get Patty goes in there, first 10 seconds, fucking punches the Jewish kid in the face. He's just like flies back like this, and then he starts beating the shit out of the Jewish kid. And Aiden's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dude, it was so funny, bro.
Wait, I think Supreme Patty used to fight though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of remember that being a thing.
And guess who else made an appearance on Aiden Ross's brand risk?
Julian Newman.
Julian Newman did too.
I
He
saw
should have lost that fight,
he
bro.
fought Geo Ice.
Dude, he should have lost that fight.
Like that's such. How did he get those two guys to fight each other? Those are like the two hated YouTube basketball players in the space.
Dude, Julian Newman lost that fight. I watched the entire fight, bro. He should not have won that. Like, even Rampage Jackson, Tyreek Hill, they're all like that was a very close fight, but they're like, I'm gonna give this to Gio. I'm gonna give this because he was landing so many more power shots than Julian Newman. Julian Newman was just like throwing them. But it was a cool fight. But guess who else fought in the Aiden Ross brand risk boxing match?
Julian Newman.
Super hot fire.
How the hell did he get these guys, bro? Dude, these dudes are old too. They got to be like
Yeah,
35.
bro.
Well, not old, but like
Dude, it
they're
was
old.
so funny. So he fought this guy that's really good and that hasn't lost, undefeated, Scam Likely. And Scam Likely's just or what's it called? This guy, Super Hot Fire, is like taunting him. He goes up on the rings like this and he's doing emotes and everybody's like, holy shit. Or Aiden's like, holy shit, he's doing emotes in the ring and he's like on the ring and stuff and like messing around. And then what's it called? Then he's getting his ass kicked the entire fight, Super Hot Fire. And then like while they're on break during you know how they go to their corners?
Yeah.
He has like a stripper come out and like dance in front of him like this, and they're like, "What the hell? Look at, hey, pan to the screen," and she's like twerking in front of him, and he's not drinking any water or anything. It was so funny, bro. He's funny.
I wonder how old. Hold on, let me see how old Super Hot Fire is.
And guess who they had? Guess who they had perform? Guess who Aiden had perform? For brand risk on the halftime intermission.
He's 34 by the way.
Who?
Super Hot Fire.
Oh, he's still pretty young.
But I don't know who. Julian Newman.
No, they had the plug walk guys. You know the guys, the '90s plug walk guys. Plug walk. I don't give a fuck. How about my plug talk?
I don't know who you're talking.
Bro, you've never seen those guys?
I feel like I've seen them
Bro,
on TikTok.
before we even go forward, I gotta show you this video, bro.
I feel like I've heard of those.
Dude, it was
before.
so cool, bro. It was so cool. Dude, Aiden is so fucking sick, dude. I fuck with Aiden so hard. No glaze, no glaze.
That's
no
glaze,
homo.
bro. That was hella glaze.
Dude.
Man, he said he'd fuck Aiden so hard.
Dude, how have you not seen this
I feel
shit?
like I've heard it before, but I don't think I know what I'm talking about. Dude, in my head though, I'm picturing a dude dressed up as like a plug and the other guy's like an outlet.
Here, I'll show you this guy.
Oh wait, I have seen these guys. Wait, let me do it. No, I want to do it. I've heard this one.
Yeah. But those guys performed at halftime.
What'd they perform? What
They
songs?
performed those.
I
The-
know.
the cover songs.
I know, I got that, but like, what songs? What cover?
They performed Gassed Up, and then they Plug Walk. And I think that was it. They only performed 2.
Dude, I don't know why in my head I thought when you said the plug walk guys, it was like a dude dressed up as a plug and the other guy was like an outlet, and they're just both singing like
No.
literally plug walking.
No, bro, it was entertaining as hell, bro. It was very entertaining.
Does he just have it once a month like UFC?
Yeah, he has it once a month. So like the main card this event was Charleston White versus the Island Boys. And the Island Boys have been on the main card like every single week or every single month, I swear to God. But you don't know who Charleston White is, but
No, I don't know. Who that
Charleston White ended up winning, bro. He's like 55 years old. He beat the Island Boy. The Island Boy gave up. Bro, I'm telling you, this is the next boxing event. Or that shit's gonna be really big, I think.
is. Pause.
No glaze. Pause.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I have actually never even seen that pull up on my feed at one time either.
Really?
I guess the Julian Newman and the Geo Ice one pulled up on mine, but I'm
Yeah.
on basketball Twitter, so like that make more logical sense.
Yeah. But they have a bunch of the thing I like about Aiden is because he gets all like these like crazy looking people like characters on his streams and stuff like Gorlock, and he gets all the like weirdest looking people, bro. To
Gorlak is on the stream.
yeah, he Gorlock. One of the fights was a card girl, and she's walking around with the
Are
cards.
they fighting in his warehouse or where are they like?
Yeah,
Or does he have
but
a venue?
or like for brand risk, Aiden can't fight in the warehouse anymore. They're not allowed to.
Why it's got to be like a regulated space?
No, I think it's because they got in trouble last time because Antonio Brown started shooting people, bro.
Oh yeah.
So he's not allowed to do it anymore. So this last one, he did the first 7 in his warehouse. So this last one was in Nashville, Tennessee.
And was it a venue or is it like a gym?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a venue. Yeah, and they had like actual people come in there. But he said he's gonna start doing free tickets now, like 1,000 people that first come first serve. Like it's free to go in there and watch.
Yeah, because he makes all the money on the stream anyway. There's no point
Yeah.
to sell a ticket for $500 to
Bro,
get in.
and you know why? They don't even need to sell tickets. You know why? Because Steak sponsors it, and you're allowed to bet on the fights. Yeah.
Dude, so they're doubling up money, dude. They're probably
Yeah.
giving out free promos.
Eddie's the owner of Kick, and he owns Steak. That's why Steak is has they have Drake and they have Aiden, and then they have like a bunch of other people that's like celebrities and stuff. But they probably make like 50 million a day. Everybody uses Steak to gamble.
Yeah, I remember that was a big before Kick existed. That was a big point on Twitch that people didn't like them promoting gambling.
Yeah,
Remember?
gambling.
That's why they moved over.
That's
to
like
Kick.
part of Aiden's contract. He has to like gamble for an hour at every stream.
Does he actually?
They all do, yeah. Everybody on Kick.
I feel like that got kind of get boring at some point. You're like, dude, I do not want to gamble today. I mean, they're giving him free money though.
Yeah. Well, dude, he streamed probably like 9 times and made like 600K or something. He shows how much money he makes.
Really?
Yeah, he makes.
It's all from subs, right? Or is it
No,
just a
they
deal?
don't. Or I'm pretty sure they have subs and gifted on there, but it's not like Twitch. It's like different on that platform because they like get sponsorships from Steak and stuff, so they get like contracts from Eddie.
He's making NBA money.
Eddie, yeah. Well, that's dope. I think it's gonna be sick. Speaking about weird looking people, did you see Wake Up Filthy set at Rolling Loud?
I literally have no idea who that is.
So Wake Up Filthy is.
Oh wait, is that the video you showed me?
Oh yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
just play along with it.
Oh.
So Wake Up Filthy, he's a producer for Playboy Cardi, and he produced like a little bit on this I Am Music album, and then he produced like all of Whole Lotta Red, and he brought out Matan Evan and like all the guy with the like crazy eyeballs and a bunch of weird looking people, and that Star Wars guy you've said.
Oh yeah, the fat Star Wars guy. He was the guy. He was in Jeff Wittick's weight loss video. Him. Oh, fuck. This guy that would do food reviews. He just had like a bunch of fat people in his videos, but
Yeah, it was hilarious, bro. Like I would not expect them to do that because I feel like Matan Evans like says some really racist shit.
he doesn't have a mic though. He's just on the stage.
No, I mean like in general, like.
Does he say
they-
racist stuff?
Well, yeah, like, or they don't really care. Like, he had Charlemagne on his podcast the other day, and he's just like, yeah, like, I forgot what he said, but he was just like making a whole lot of like really, really racist black jokes. He's like, weren't you in Pulp Fiction? And then he's like, who'd you think I was? Or if Charlemagne's like, who'd you think I was? Samuel L. Jackson.
That's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, it's all in good fun. All in
know.
good fun.
Yeah, they know it's just for content, for sure.
I've never even seen Pulp Fiction actually.
It sucks, don't watch it.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it came out when? In like the 80s, right? 90s?
Yeah, I mean, it's like considered the best movie of all time, one of them, but I think it sucks.
Actually?
I think it sucks, yeah.
No, it's considered one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it's considered like one of the best movies of all time, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that. Probably won't ever watch it either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's boring.
Unless you pinned me down and watched it. Made me watch it. I love it. I love it.
So what happened? Halaban lost this week or yesterday.
Yeah, dude. That was like that was a pretty sad injury. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie,
heartbreaking, bro.
I wasn't gonna cry, but like, you're like, oh, you kind of feel like kind of sad for him.
Made it all the way until like literally the last game, bro.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, he'll be back. It's like, dude, the whole point is that you don't know if he'll be back, especially Game 7
I know.
in the NBA Finals, and he had just hit three threes in a row too. He was cooking.
Dude, they would have won that game
I
100%.
kind of I kind of feel like they would have won too if he was there.
100%.
As soon as he went down, you could just tell that the team's vibe was like shifted.
Yeah, bro. They were like,
And,
fuck.
and they were battling too. They were up at halftime. Then I thought the coach made some questionable decisions in the third quarter with substitutions, and they just lost it. Because OKC wasn't even playing that good. Shea was putting up bricks. I know people were shitting on him because he's missing a lot of shots, but he was playing pretty decent. But everybody else was playing not good.
What about Siakam?
Yeah, Siakam wasn't. They like sat Siakam in the third quarter for like 7 minutes for no reason. It felt like
What the fuck?
it
Why?
was. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know why he did that, but it kind of lost him the game. He had TJ. Well, you don't know any of the people, but he had like three bench guys in there. TJ, not TJ, because TJ McConnell was cooking. He scored 12 points in a row.
How many points did they lose by?
It was like, well, they were down like 23 in the fourth quarter.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, and they were down 4 in the third quarter. TJ McConnell was cooking, and then he had Ben Shepherd and Tony Bradley in, and Obi Toppin, which you don't know who those guys are, but it was like questionable to have all three of those guys in at the same time, and they were just getting cooked on offense. They kept turning the ball over, and they just went on like a 9-0 run. They were down 13 going into the fourth. And I'm like, oh, that's game. No, Hallie, you're not coming back, even though they're doing some crazy
What,
ass
what
shit.
quarter did he get hurt in?
The first quarter, dude. The first 5 minutes.
That was the first quarter?
Yes, that's why everybody's like, oh my god, dude.
Oh my gosh, bro.
And the game was like itself was good. Just the whole time you're just like, dude, this sucks. Because
Yeah.
like it was the most watched NBA Finals game since 2019. So everybody's like super tuned in, and it was a great series. And everybody's
Yeah, that
like,
was
damn,
sick.
dude, that sucks, man. And people are gonna discredit OKC now, even though like they were probably gonna win.
You
Even
think
though
they were gonna win, dude? I don't think they were gonna win, bro.
I think if Hallie was there, they would have won. But like, they were favored to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So you can't like
it's different, bro. Halliburton, Tyler Perry.
Halliburton, Halloween, Halliban.
Dude, they definitely would have won. I think they would have won, bro. They were on some different shit. Like those last couple of games.
Dude, they're on some devil magic, bro.
Yeah.
That's people were tweeting. It's like Halliburton's the final sacrifice. They're actually gonna win. Dude, that was sad, man. So no Halliburton next year, no Tatum next year,
Yeah.
and no Dame next year.
I saw Shea was saying like, yeah, like it's heartbreaking. He's like competition isn't fair. Like
Yeah.
cuz life isn't fair sometimes, it wasn't in his cards like to stay in that game in that last game.
I hated how they asked Shea. Like I was watching, I'm like, dude, they're gonna ask Shea first question. They're like, oh, how'd you feel when Halliburton went down? I'm like, bro, this guy just won the championship, bro.
Yeah.
Can you give him a fucking like ask him about his team?
And that's hard to answer too. Like you don't want
Exactly.
to sound like you just won the championship and you don't want to sound like an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard
He
question. to
obviously doesn't
answer.
want Halliburton to go down, but if Halliburton goes down, he's like, all right, we got to rally, like, change our game plan, and move forward.
Yeah.
He's not worried about their team. He's worried about what they're going to do anyway.
Yeah.
But they're shitting on ESPN is getting shit on hardcore
Why?
because they're saying the whole broadcast of the series was terrible. They had Stephen A. Smith, my guy Stephen A. Smith. He said after Game 5 that they think, actually I don't know if it was Stephen A. Smith, but I know it was people on ESPN. They thought that they said Halliburton had a calf strain, and they were putting that in as a fake injury because he was playing so bad. That's what they're insinuating.
But he wasn't playing bad though.
In that game, he did.
In what game? Game
Game
5?
5. That's when he had a calf strain. And they're like, oh, people were saying that he was faking the injury, and then obviously it was not fake.
Oh, so that's what happened to him. He like.
So he had a calf strain, and then later he like took a step, and you saw it rip.
I didn't even see it rip though. Like it just
Bro,
kind of like jolted. Like
Yeah, dude, that's what it looks like. It's not supposed to look like that.
I thought you were gonna see like his muscle and shit.
Yeah, well, that's what happened to KD too. 2019, he had a calf strain in the playoffs, sat for like a series. Then in the NBA Finals, he came back and he tore his Achilles for 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude,
2019.
running up in the down court that much is not healthy.
Yeah, and then Dame too. Dame had blood clots in his like Achilles, and then he came back early. Remember we were talking about it, and then he tore his too. Same
Oh
playoffs.
my gosh. Yeah, they work those players to the bones.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, dude. That's why they hate ESPN because ESPN created this narrative that all the players are lazy and they just load manage all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're so lazy. All they do is sit out. They don't like playing, and they created this narrative that's like not even that true. Like pretty much, if they could play, they're gonna play. But then they also ESPN also created this narrative that the playoffs are the only thing that matter. Also, so now it's like, why would I play in the regular season a little bit hurt, and I'll just sit one extra game, go play in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is messed up,
They're
dude.
like cattle.
No, but they're not expendable, bro. Halliburton's not an
Yo.
expendable guy. Like, that's a multi dude. That's a franchise altering injury.
Speaking about athletes, or did you want to end? Did you have anything else to say, or did you want to?
If I do, I'll just bring it back up.
All right. John Jones retired a couple days ago.
Yeah, dude. Did you hold on? Let me read what my friend texted me today. He got arrested today.
Why?
Let me just read what he did. Let me see. I didn't see it, so I don't know if it's true or not. But my friend texted me. He's like,
Dude, Rampage Jackson said he would fight him on Aiden Ross's brand risk.
dude, he would fucking murder that guy.
Rampage Jackson?
John Jones, yes, dude. How old is Rampage Jackson?
Like 45, maybe?
Oh, he's not that much older, but it's still John Jones. He was about to fight in the. He has a belt.
He fought him before.
Yeah, I know. That's the one where he said he was scared to fight him, right?
No, he said he cheated and he won because Rampage was saying when to buy time in the UFC, you like when you're tired. In boxing, you spit out your mouth guard, so they stop the fight, and then you have to put it back in. But in UFC, they kick you in the balls or they poke you in the eye, so they give you time to rest. That's how they get time to like rest when they're like exhausted because of they didn't condition
So he's
enough.
saying John Jones kicked him in the nuts.
No, he likes to poke people in the eyes. He plays
Oh.
dirty, yeah.
I thought I saw a clip. I thought I saw a clip of John Jones saying that he had a dream that he lost to Rampage Jackson, and that's the one where he like crawled up to him. You ever seen that?
I've never seen that clip, but I
I
have
think I
seen
seen.
the thing where he crawls up to him.
Yeah, he was saying that in his dream every single day he had a dream that he lost to Rampage Jackson, and then like I think it was to Rampage Jackson, but when he got in the ring, he said the only thing that didn't happen in his dream was he crawled up to him in the cage, and so he just did that and then he won. Dude, it was a
Oh,
kind of a dope edit. I
it's
gotta
like
show you.
that movie.
Uh,
Fuck.
Dune.
No. Remember that movie where I was talking about where you could see 2 minutes in the future in like our first podcast? You're like, no, I've never seen that movie.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. I don't remember.
Let me find it real quick.
2 minutes into the future.
Movie where he could see 2 minutes in the future.
I don't remember.
I said it in like the first one of the first podcasts. Next. It's called Next. We talked about it in the first podcast, but he saw like the whole day, and then he had to redo the whole day because he
Yeah, but
saw it.
what I thought. I forgot. It was something stupid where I thought he could only see 2 minutes in the future, but he just kept looking 2 minutes into the future.
Yeah, so he could see the whole day with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, this show's stupid.
Yeah,
I
but
remember
that
saying
is
it's
pretty.
dumb.
That is pretty cool. That's a cool story. Like,
What the John Jones one or the
yeah, the
Nick
John
Cage one?
Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I gotta show you this edit because I remember I was watching it. It literally gave me chills when I saw it. It was so hard.
It was so hard. You
Bro,
said.
I'm telling you, dude. These people on TikTok, they make some dope ass edits. Like going back to Halliburton for a second, there were so many edits today about Halliburton, like super sad ones. Where I'm like, dude,
I seen a couple.
these are sad, bro.
He's like, what if it happened in another life? I seen another one and it's
Yeah.
like flickering. Like, I seen a couple dope ones. Yeah.
I saw one where I think it's Full Metal Alchemist, where it's like, oh, every. Ah man, what is it? I don't know. I never seen the show, but it was cool. It was like, oh, every reaction needs to give out the same amount of energy. So it was like showing all of his game winners that he was hitting, and then like it showed him like that they had to take back what he gave to them. So they took his Achilles. It was
Oh my
fucked,
god.
man. I was like, this is
Yeah,
sad.
dude, CapCut, like people editing on phones, bro. It's making people such good editors. I feel like.
Dude, I know. And it's such an easy
I
like
was editing
interface.
my clips like on the drive like to my job site.
What do you mean you're editing while you're driving?
Yeah, like I'm cause it's easy, bro. Like I just do it on my phone. Like I'll download the video, I'll put it and I'll drag it and I'm just like looking up like while I'm editing.
You do that when you're driving like 70 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Bro,
Cause I'm
you're
so
such
used
a liar,
I
bro.
swear to God,
I don't believe you.
I did it this I did it on the way this morning at like 7 in the morning and then I did it like at like 12 o'clock when I was driving back to the office. And I was editing a video. I was editing my second video.
I don't believe you.
I swear to
Bro.
God, bro.
You
I'm not lying.
download, but don't you gotta download pictures?
I know. I go on Safari and I'm scrolling through TikTok while I'm looking up and I'm like, oh, I like this video, and then I'm like downloading it, and then I import it, and then I do the text and I drag it up and everything in the pictures and the transitions and everything.
Bro, that is so dangerous, bro. Are you serious? You fucking drive and edit?
Well, because it was like 2 o'clock and I was like, fuck, bro, I gotta post a video. So then I was like editing like while I was driving on the freeway.
Dude, one of my friends, dude, he said he used to read through Twitter while he'd drive on his way home. And I said, read through Twitter, dude. Like, you have to scroll and literally it's just words most of the time. So you have to read. You're not even looking up.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the brand risk fights like on the dash. Well, I just had them like I was watching it and then like I was like watching the fights while I was driving on the freeway. I guess that's not as bad though.
No, dude, I've been doing that with sports, and honestly, it's like every time I'm like, this is so distracting. Actually,
Yeah,
I
because
should really not. Be
honestly,
doing
like that one, I don't even watch the fights half the time. I like miss something. They're like, oh, 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 and I'm like, damn it, bro, I was looking at the road.
that. But it's recorded though, isn't it? Aren't you watching it on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, I could go back.
So it doesn't even matter. If you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, just go back.
Yeah.
No, but usually when I'm watching sports, like I watch Barcelona versus. Actually, I was stuck in traffic, so I watched Barcelona versus Inter Milan. Craziest soccer game I've ever seen, by the way.
What is it?
I watched Barcelona versus Inter Milan like 2 months ago, while I was driving. But like
Oh.
I just had it on my dash,
Yeah, but
and I was stuck
soccer.
in traffic too, so I was watching it.
Yeah, but soccer is like there's not like a bunch of shit happening at once, like a fight.
There's 3 goals while I was driving.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah.
I guess it was like.
Well, when they make it
35
close to the
minutes.
goal, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
But it was kind of dangerous when I was like editing videos. Yeah, I was like going like, yeah, I'm looking up and I'm like swerving a little bit.
You're changing lanes. That's crazy, dude. Editing, dude. Editing because you're putting the full podcast on there, right?
Huh?
You're putting the
No,
full.
no, 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 no. I edited it all up. I'm doing the clip.
I know.
Like I edit the clip first, like I chop it up, and then I do all the extra stuff on it, like the videos, the pictures.
Oh,
and
you
then
already have the clips cut out
I
that
chop
you're
them
gonna
up
make.
first, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like going through the podcast, watching, listening.
No, I
to,
do
like,
that. I have to do that shit on my laptop, bro. That's too many gigs. But oh, speaking about
Dude, you don't have to say speaking every single time.
what we were
You just
talking about.
transition into the next one.
Did you see that Drake? Fuck. Let me say it again. Did you see that Morgan Wallen brought out Drake in Houston?
Yeah, I saw people were super mad.
Why?
I think it was the Kendrick stands.
Fans?
Yeah, stands.
Why were they mad?
Because Morgan Wallen like got caught saying the N word.
So?
So there's like Drake's with. I saw a tweet that said Drake's with Morgan Wallen. He really not like us. Like I guess I don't know. People fucking.
That's
care.
so stupid,
People-
bro. He literally made a song with Lil Durk.
That's what they were saying, dude. That's what they were saying, dude. They were like, dude, nobody was saying this when Little Durk made a song with him.
And it was like freaking like pre-COVID he did that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or beginning of COVID.
I can't believe people actually like. All he did was walk from his green room to the stage with Drake, and that's it, right? Drake didn't even come
Yeah.
out. Like he was just happened to be there. Well, I think Drake lives in Texas too.
Dude, people are such haters, bro.
But people care way too much, bro. About
thought it
things
was-
they can't control.
Dude, I thought it was dope. If I went to a Morgan Wallen concert and Drake was there, like, what are the odds you're gonna see that? You know, they're not even in the same genre.
Yeah, but he didn't perform.
Yeah, I know, but that's still like pretty cool to see. Like, Like, what the hell? Drake is here. I'm at a country concert.
Yeah, I know, but Morgan Wallen's like probably. You think Morgan Wallen's bigger than Drake?
Uh, I don't know. No, no.
No. Yeah, I don't know, but it's close though.
Yeah,
Maybe now,
Morgan Wallen's pretty big. Yeah,
because those are
yeah,
the two like in their respective genres. Those are the two bigger guys.
yeah. In the genre, yeah, of country, everybody knows Morgan Wallen, but I feel like more people in the world know Drake than Morgan Wallen. Like, if you were to ask,
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't think do they listen to country in like Europe and shit.
I don't think so.
Country's an American
I think country.
genre.
Yeah, I think country's just an American. Yeah, America.
Leave them Broadway girls alone.
Dude, what happened to Lil Durk?
Dude, he's in prison.
Is it, dude? I heard that he was about to receive the death penalty.
Dude, did you not hear that story? I don't know how it is like completely like where he was trying to kill somebody. He like sent a hit out on somebody and they caught him doing it or whatever. They know that he orchestrated it and he bought flights in like 3 different cities like Miami, New York, and Chicago. And the feds went to all 3 of them and they waited for him there.
And then they caught him.
And they caught him, yeah.
Dumbass, bro.
And like, dude, even if he was innocent, like, you're not buying 3 flights out of the country, dude.
He should have just
Like,
drove
bro.
to Mexico, bro. Dumbass.
Yeah, and everybody's making fun of him because it was like. Damn, I got a bunch of fucking spit in my mouth, dude. I feel like it's spitting in this. Camera.
Pause.
Yeah, pause for real. But everybody's making fun of him because it was like probably a year after he made All My Life, you know, and it's like trying to bring like change or whatever to his
Yeah.
community, and it's like, dude, you're doing the same shit. You just called a hit out on this dude and try to get away with it, like.
Yeah, they all just do it for the publicity.
Yeah. And another one, dude. Lil Durk was popping the one he was on that Drake song, dude. That COVID song. What's
Oh,
that
the
called
one where
song?
they shot the music video at the Nike headquarters.
Yeah, with Durant and Drewski
Yeah, and OBJ.
and OBJ. I'm in the trenches, relax.
Did you see the Mr. Beast video? The guy died in the Mr. Beast video.
Dude, I saw the clips. That was crazy, dude.
Dude, I thought it was fake. I didn't even see it on
There's
TikTok.
no way Jimmy's not doing that.
Dude, Jimmy's crazy, bro.
Jimmy's an asshole.
Dude, I didn't even see the TikToks because I saw it when it came out like a couple hours. And I was at work and I was just like, oh shit. And the new Mr. Beast video came out. And I was watching it and I was just like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, dude, is this guy really like doing this in the video? Like he's faking this shit? I was like, no way Jimmy's doing this. It was
Dude,
real, bro.
That's fucked, dude. If he was faking it just to motivate him to lose more weight.
Dude, it was messed up because like the trainer was spending every single day with him for like 90 days straight. They're like bonding and everything. And bro, he just comes in there, he starts crying so much. He tells
Dude,
them
that's literally. You literally spent every waking minute with this person.
and he's helping him get better. He's losing weight every month. He's weighing and he's losing like 20 pounds and he's like feeling good. And then the guy that's helping him do all that shit just dies, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was messed up. And they were like
That's sad.
he
That's
was
really
like
sad.
spending time like they brought his family. They made him part of the family. They were like cooking dinner for him and stuff, the coach and everything.
Oh, before he was dead?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god,
Dude,
bro. Are
it
you
was
serious?
crazy. It was messed up. Yeah, like they were
Dude, how did he post that video?
I know. How did he
How
get
could he post that? Well, maybe he asked the guy if he's like, dude, and his family. There's no way he could.
Well, the coach's family, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like asked him like, "Oh, like can we put the video out like
Well, how
and
much-
dedicate it to him or
How much weight did he lose?
he had a whole year to lose 100 pounds.
Oh, so he went the whole year. He died in the first 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
So that means he had to go the rest of the year. And Jimmy's like, dude, Mr. Beast is an asshole. He's just like, you could quit right now and lose 450,000. Yo, he's crazy.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy.
Yeah, bro. Dude, he said that. He's just like, and then like in the background is just like, he did not want to quit. And then
Okay,
like
but
they
also to
transition.
be fair, maybe maybe Mr. Beast is like, hey, can we like film this clip? Like he's like, oh, I'm not quitting. And he's like, oh, can we do a clip where I ask you like this? You know, like he's kind of clip farming. there's no way he's like, dude, you want to quit right now, lose all that fucking money?
Yeah, he's like, if you want, you could quit right now, but you'll lose all 450,000. Dude, that'd be messed
Did
up.
he get it at the end? Did you finish it?
I'm pretty sure I didn't finish the video actually. No, I don't know. He probably won, bro.
Huh? Huh, fatty? You gonna lose fucking $450,000, fatty? It's
Your
like
brother,
great shit.
your freaking your coach died, huh?
That'd be so fucked,
Yeah,
dude.
that's fucked up. No, Jimmy isn't. Yeah, I like Mr. Beast though. I love his
Yeah.
videos.
I'm sure he took care of that guy's family too.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Dude, you just
Coach
know.
Wall.
You know, Mr. Beast is like, bro, this might be gold, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's probably creaming. He's like,
That's
dude, holy
fucked,
shit,
man.
I got a banger.
That's so sad for that guy's family.
Yeah, bro. That's.
Well, I
fucked up.
mean, I guess like there's some solace that he's like helping this dude with his life before, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Change somebody else's life before his is gone. Come on, Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy.
Come on, cut me some slack, man. You can't. You gotta work out today, bro.
Muscle
Gotta-
man.
Yeah, I love that clip.
I ran out of topics
What do you mean?
on my phone. I only wrote down a couple.
Dude, so that kind of means that Mr. Beast has some videos that are not even close to being done. He's filming that for a year. Dude,
Yeah.
that guy, he knew that guy was like dead for a year. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
I'm sure he told his family like when it
Dude,
happened.
I
bro.
know that. I'm just saying, like, he's been sitting on that video for a year.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, dude, I don't know.
He's like, dude, I'm about to drop this video. Trust me, bro. It's about to be.
Nah, he probably feels bad though. He's like, dude, I've been sitting on this video for a year. And like, and then also he's like, dude, this guy's got to lose the weight too, because if he just dies and this guy doesn't lose the weight, it's gonna be. But that guy was definitely extra motivated. No, yeah, that guy was definitely extra
I did
motivated.
feel like we were at like 35 minutes. I felt it.
But yeah, there's probably a bunch of videos that like you think there's like a video where Mr. Beast is like, oh, I've been filming this for 5 years. Probably.
He has a video. He has a video like that he filmed, like little like short videos that he's like, video to me in 10 years, video to me in 100 years, video to me after I'm dead. Like he has like videos when he's younger that he like put like super far out.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to think about that. Like, even when Mr. Beast dies, he's gonna be alive still, like on the internet.
Yeah.
Unless we like blow up, like the Earth blows up, and all of our internet and the software is gone. But there's a chance that we just like inject the internet into something else. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah,
in the
like
air, like
that,
the energy in the air.
That Black Mirror episode where the Fresno or something like that, and they get plugged into like a
San Bernardino,
San Bernardino,
right? Isn't
yeah.
it that one? Yeah.
Yeah, where the two lesbian couples, they live on like that beach like town, and then they like partying every day, and they want to leave.
Yeah, but that person wasn't. One of them wasn't dead yet, right?
I think so, yeah.
Dude, that's fully possible. Like honestly, in like the next 15 years, I feel like.
I think it will. I mean, Elon Musk wants to build a chip that goes in your brain.
I don't
so-
know if I'd do that.
Yeah, no. Or we might already have it.
Oh yeah, we did.
And then they flip the switch where we forget everything when we wake up.
It's like Roy.
Oh my god, he's going off the grid.
This guy's thinking he's not have Social Security. Oh shit! You know, speaking of Rick and Morty, I didn't watch the new episode yesterday.
I haven't watched Rick and Morty in a minute.
Yeah, the fourth one was like kind of. They're like making fun of Christianity. I don't like it,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, the third episode was good.
What's that one where Rick turns the whole entire world from that in the nasty, gooey, like evil Rick, and then it turns the whole entire world, and it goes over the church, and they like the priests start slicking like the you know what I'm talking, and it's like green.
Yeah, and they go the people from Subway, or they go like the people eating the vegan go to Subway, and then the people going to Subway go eat the trash. Yeah, that's a Rick and Rex laxation or something. That's when they detox.
Oh yeah, the detox. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy's like, he has something in his throat. He's like, "Dude, would you swallow that in your throat?" He's like, "Sorry."
Yeah, Rick and
That's
Morty.
when Morty becomes a stockbroker, and he goes on Wall Street.
I don't. Oh wait.
Because he gets
Oh
detoxed and he
yeah, yeah,
doesn't,
yeah, yeah.
and he doesn't put it back in.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Morty, Morty. Yeah, I love Rick and Morty. Wait, did I tell you that the third one was the Citadel episode?
Yeah,
Yeah, you should watch that one.
yeah, I'll watch it.
I think one of my favorite Rick and Morty's is when they break out of prison. Or they break Rick out of prison.
Is that a new one?
No, that's an old one. That's like Rick Shank Redemption. When he's like, he goes into Bug's body and he's like, I'm gonna go take a shit. You know that one?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Where he's
yeah.
like, he like,
That guy's a spy.
yeah,
I'm gonna go take a
yeah,
shit.
he's a
Oh,
spy. Blow him up.
blow
I'm
him
gonna go
up.
take a shit.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Oh man, yeah, that was funny. He's
Yeah.
like pointing at the gun. He's like, I have infinite summers, and he's like, go ahead, shoot, bro. And then Morty pulls the gun on him. He's like, I'm not gonna let you kill my sister. And he's like, oh, you fucked it up, Morty. You really fell for it. And the guy behind him's like, I totally believed it too.
Yeah. I watched those episodes so much that like I was like, oh, I gotta take a break. But if I go back to them, I feel like I'd like them again.
I watched like the season 3 ones. I think are so funny. I don't really rewatch too many of the new ones besides like Vat of Acid. And that's like season 4 still. This is
I
season
wish
8.
you got into some Sopranos, man.
I don't got time to watch Sopranos
Why not,
because I've been making all my TikToks.
bro? You freaking watch TV all the time down here with your girlfriend, bro.
I can't. I'm like, she doesn't like Sopranos. She won't like Sopranos.
Yeah, no, she won't.
I don't wanna watch that show with her.
Yeah.
I actually watched the second How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, was it good?
Oh, I watched a live action How to Train Your Dragon too on Tuesday.
What is that?
It was How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's like the real.
Yeah, the
real
live
one,
action
right?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty much word for word the same movie,
Really?
like word for word. Yeah, so it was still good, but obviously the original's fucking.
Yeah, the original.
Fire. And I know people are getting all the old heads are getting mad because they made the girl like black, but whatever.
Did they?
She was not even black.
Was
I
she a
mean,
black ginger?
No, she wasn't a ginger. She had like black hair.
Well, in the original, she's a ginger, isn't she?
No, she's blonde in the original.
Really?
Mhm.
Who's a ginger?
Because I just watched the second one today.
You know what
Yesterday.
You know what I saw earlier? I saw that the study says that gingers are actually black people.
Dude, you are like 3 weeks late on that to a month, dude.
Why? When did you see that?
'Cause I saw that like at least a month ago. Because everybody's like, oh, do they have the N-word pass? And everybody's going up to gingers and be like, say it, bro, say it.
No way.
Yeah, dude, you're so late on that, dude.
I just saw it today. It was on Instagram.
Yeah, that's because Instagram gets everything so late, dude. It goes Twitter, TikTok. Twitter, TikTok are like same. And then Instagram and then Facebook is last.
So there was videos on TikTok of people going up to people saying like, "Oh, say it, say it."
Yeah, dude, because you know, my Zach's girlfriend were like, Lexi, say it.
Oh my gosh.
We're like,
I
yeah,
didn't
she's
know that,
black.
bro. Damn.
Yeah, dude,
That's
you're late,
actually
bro.
funny.
You're
Oh,
the one
man.
on social media all the time, too.
Yeah, I am. I am on social media a lot, yeah.
I actually just saw a video where this guy's like, oh, if you want to be big on social media, I had like 12 hours of screen time on TikTok every day, and I post 30 TikToks.
What?
He's like, if you want to go big on social media, I would have 12 hours of screen time on TikTok every day, and I posted 30 TikToks a day, and I got 400K followers.
Like he just scrolls all day?
No, bro, he posts 30 times a day, bro. Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
You just said 12 hours of screen time.
Yes. Because he's posting on TikTok that much.
Oh. That's it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm like, bro.
That's too much, bro. I tried it before.
What, to post that much?
Yeah, I tried posting every hour for like a week straight, 2 weeks straight. It like stops showing your like like by the 7th video.
Yeah, because I feel like the algorithm has changed too. Like, nobody wants to fucking see you post 100 times in a day.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going 5 a day, that's like...
Well, maybe if your content is good though, but
Yeah, because
you
you're
got
just
like
posting
good
ads,
hooks
right?
and Huh?
You were just posting ads, right?
Yeah. But if you got like good hooks like for every video and like they show it to your first 100 people and they're like, "Oh, I want to click on this."
Well, I'm a ginger and I'm gonna say the N word live in 5, 4, 3. That'd be my hook. Everybody be like, "Oh, did you actually say it?" Then you drop your ad right there at the 1 second.
Yeah. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Um. Let me think.
Oh, I can talk about this, dude. Katie got traded to the Rockets.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who's on the Rockets?
You know Freddie Van Vliet.
No.
He kind of looks like Drake.
No.
Um. Then you don't know anybody else.
Is James Harden still on the Rockets?
No, he hasn't been on the Rockets in a long time.
Oh yeah, he's on the Clippers. I forgot.
Yeah, he went to the Nets and the Sixers, like before the Clippers. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, bro. Where have you been?
I didn't know
For
that.
real, dude. He was there in like
Well,
2020.
that was his prime when he was on the Rockets. So
Yeah. Dude, James Harden used to be sweet, bro. He's averaging 40.
who said that? Stephen A.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Harden was definitely my favorite character.
Dude, yeah, James Harden, bro. That's why everybody's saying like, everybody's saying that Shea's better than James Harden. But I don't know, dude.
Nah, bro.
Dude, James Harden was nasty. He used to shot chuck. He was Shea before Shea.
I think James Harden had like a quicker like step, like when he's like going.
Bro, he was so fast. Dude, he
And
just
he was like fucking 300 pounds.
he was not 300 pounds, bro. He was skinny on the Rockets. He would just cross tween. Just like spam it until then he'd like hezzy step back and just he'd either go by him, floater, lob, or shoot a three. It was like unstoppable.
Yeah, they still can't patch his ass.
No, he's not as good anymore. It's because he's not as fast. That's why.
Yeah, he doesn't care anymore. He kind of just parties all the time and goes to like strip clubs and stuff.
Hangs out with little baby.
Yeah,
I'm going baby on baby. Oh, that's the baby actually.
the baby.
Skilla baby, Sada baby.
I shoot your ass in Walmart like I'm the baby.
Who sings that one?
That's Travis.
Yeah.
On the Meltdown verse.
No, yeah. I'll tell the story about the baby because one time I was hanging out with one of my friends and they were saying that like, you know how we were at Rolling Loud and the baby said that shit about like, oh, if you didn't suck dick in the parking lot, put your lighter up or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were like calling him a homophobe or whatever it was.
Yeah.
For it. Yeah, this chick that I used to hang out with, she was like, yeah, I just can't like the baby anymore. Like he said all that homophobic stuff. Like I can't even listen to this Dua Lipa song that he's on anymore. I'm like, dude, the baby literally killed people. Literally killed people before he said that, and you were totally fine with that. But now he said because you didn't suck a dick in the parking lot, that's where you crossed the line.
Yeah.
He literally straight up murdered people. Like, what is the line? That line is not getting crossed there.
Dude, people are so stupid, bro. Who's that? Say your name on the podcast. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'll tell you after. I think I told you that story before.
Yeah, you told me it before. I know who it is, I think.
Do you have any wild work stories?
I think. I'm like zoning. My creativity is going down. I like rambled on the like first like 30 minutes and now I'm like going down, but
On the next pod, I could talk about all my shipped stories. I got a
your
bunch
what?
of shipped stories.
Oh, ship stories.
Yeah, when I used to do that.
I can't even think right now, bro.
We'll just save it.
Yeah, we'll save it. I'll write them down.
Save it for next time.
Yeah, because I definitely have like a lot of crazy shit that I've heard 100%, but I'm so like used to it, so it's like normal. And I watch a lot of crazy shit online, so it's like kind of the same. I hear crazy shit in person and online, and it like feels the same.
You're numb.
I'm numb to it. Yeah, I'm desensitized.
As her so hot. Alright, you want to call it though? Let's just call it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 45 anyway.
Let's see if this guy. Oh, it's 8:50. This guy hasn't texted me back, so.
Alright, bro. Alright, thanks for tuning in to episode 21 of Frogs in the Algorithm.
Oh, he says, oh, probably actually gonna head home. I'm tired as I told you. All right.
Next time.
Redo it.
Well, season 2 episode, the pilot of season 2 is
Yeah, the
over.
pilot of season 2.
We'll see how crazy this next 20 episodes gets.
Yeah.
20 episodes at a time will grow.
Damn, I feel like we should do like a couple more topics though.
Bro, it's fine. We'll just do another one.
Nah,
And
yeah, I
see.
know. I know.
Like we're gonna force more topics and they're gonna be shitty, dude. Like this one's gonna be.
Yeah, dude,
We're just not gonna be able to use them.
those LeBron ones that we did were kind of cringy. The ones that I was reading.